The new Total War Warhammer DLC was just announced, and this time around it's going to be Wood Elves versus Skaven. Now, we already knew Wood Elves were coming, but the Skaven is a little bit of a surprise to me, but certainly a popular choice. I thought it was going to be Dark Elves, but apparently not. So, the Skaven, they're getting Throt the Unclean and his unique Rat Ogre Gorich as a legendary hero. They're also getting Packmasters, Brood Horrors, Mutant Rat Ogres, and Wolf Rats. I think I had heard that the Packmaster is a hero, but I'm not 100% sure about that. On top of that, Throt has his own unique mutation mechanic, which allows him to give specific units multiple upgrades, but with the risk of negative side effects. And it seems that he'll be starting in Nagarond, or in the Nagarond area, rather, I should say, in the Vortex campaign, and he'll be starting in Hellpit, in Mortal Empires. Now, on the Wood Elf side of things, the DLC's legendary lord will be the Sisters of Twilight. And on top of that, they're getting Queen Ariel as a legendary hero. Also included is the Spellweaver legendary lord, which will have access to high and dark magic. For units, there are Zotes, Great Stag Knights, and Blade Singers. I'm not sure if that's an exhaustive list or not. As far as mechanics go, Sisters of Twilight specifically will be getting a Daith forging mechanic, which will allow them to get powerful items to distribute among your characters. And it seems like on both Vortex and Mortal Empires, the Sisters are going to be starting in the northwestern portion of the map, sort of near the Dark Elves, I guess, more or less. But it's a place called the Witchwood, which I'm not sure is actually in the game now or not. Now, there is some free DLC that's been announced to be releasing alongside the DLC, so it seems that the Wood Elves are going to be getting Dryka as a legendary lord, although I'm not sure what exactly the nature of that is, if you're going to have to own the old DLC and the new DLC, if she's going to be on the Vortex map as well as Mortal Empires, so we'll have to see and wait for more information about that. On top of that, the Skaven are getting another hero, a Chieftain hero. The other big thing here is the Wood Elf rework. This is coming for free for anybody who has access to the Wood Elves. So if you own the Game 1 pack and you can play Wood Elves right now in Mortal Empires, then yeah, you'll get the benefit from all of this. One of the big things, Amber, it still exists in a literal sense, but it's been reworked to be basically mostly completely different. It's only used in the tech tree now, so no more gating units or buildings or anything based on Amber. You don't conquer territory or make alliances to get it. The way that you get it is by healing the forests. So that kind of ties in to the Wood Elves' sort of main campaign objective. It's still to heal the forest, in particular the Oak of Ages in Mortal Empires, or the Witchwood in the Vortex, but there are new ways to do it by securing nearby territories around specific forest regions, or building certain structures. And then this sort of culminates into a ritual that permanently will heal said forest. And then you can sort of abandon the surrounding territory if you want to, as I understand it. On top of that, there are new forest regions around the map, which means more Wood Elves here and there. Another big thing is that the Wood Elf players specifically can now teleport their armies between these designated forest regions using the world routes, albeit with a cooldown. On top of that, Orion and Durthu are getting their skills updated, and the existing tech tree has been tweaked, and there are some new options. It's my understanding that Wood Elf buildings have also been tweaked a bit, and in more general updates, there are two interesting things. I guess there are some other regions that maybe have been added that aren't necessarily forests, and you can now abandon settlements if you want to, which is very interesting. So that's the gist of what's been announced. The DLC releases on December 3rd. It's called the Twisted and the Twilight. I'll be able to show you pre-release content starting November 27th, as I understand it, so be sure to subscribe if you want to check that out. And check out the description for links to some more information, like a blog post, trailer, that kind of thing. That's it for me. I'll see you next time.